A network of board-certified doctors, all 15 years experience as board-certified medical doctors, powered by Teledoc. Teledoc created this network, and there's doctors in every state, and they're board-certified in the state that they're operating in, and it allows you to have a doctor visit over the telephone, over an app, through video or through phone, or from your tablet or from your computer. It allows you to communicate with that doctor and have a doctor's visit. Now, it's just like any other doctor visit, meaning they need to know your health history, so you got to fill all that out, etc. Prior, but you only have to fill it out one time, and then any doctor you see, they can pull that information down. Now, there's a per visit doctor fee if you use Teledoc. But if you use Youngevity Telecare powered by Teledoc, or use Teledoc through us, you don't pay a per visit fee. You pay a monthly fee. That's it. And it's unlimited visits for you and your family. So we're talking about, you have the flu. A lot of people are using it right now for the flu. They're calling to get their prescription for the flu. And they don't have to go to the doctor's office. They don't have to schedule an appointment. They don't have to take time off school for their kids to get their kid to see a doctor's appointment. They can go at night. They can go 24/7, any time of the day, any day of the week. They can have a doctor's visit. They just plug in and say they want a doctor's visit, and they'll have one over the phone or in video in minutes. All right? Also, because these are all board certified in your state, you'll be talking to a board certified doctor in the state you live in. Now, of course, they can't diagnose everything through a video phone, but it's amazing what they can diagnose. And because there's no per visit charge, why not use them first before having to go in? Now, if you have an emergency, of course, go to emergency. But these are things like you have a sore throat, you have an earache, you have a rash. You want to know, is the rash something you should be concerned about? You have a spot. You want someone to look at the spot and say if it's concerned about it. You take a picture of it, you go do your virtual doctor visit, you upload the picture, and they look at the spot, and they give you their opinion, just like if you were going to a family practitioner who would give you their opinion. They may want you to go to see a specialist, they may not. But the point is you've got peace of mind because you've gone into that doctor. It's a great way to have doctor visits. Now, there's no per visit fee, but there's a monthly fee to use Youngevity Telecare. It's $19.99 per month. That's it for you and your entire family. So for $20 a month, you have the opportunity, and anyone else you want to refer this to, for $20 a month, can have unlimited doctor visits for their whole family per month. It's unbelievable. Now, this is not health insurance, but can you use it with health insurance? Yeah. Some of you have co-pays of $30 every time you go to the doctor. Some of you have more. Some of you pay $120, $130, $140 when you go have a spot looked at, or you go to a doctor, you have a flu, and you want to get an antibiotic or whatever it is. So the beautiful thing about this is it's great to have for convenience, number one, because you don't have to take time off work. You have a doctor's appointment whenever you want. You can have it at lunchtime. You can have it in the evening, whatever, so your productivity goes up. It's more convenient. You don't have to drive somewhere. You don't have to be spending gas, etc. So the convenience is amazing. Simplicity is amazing. And then when you look at it and say they're all board-certified doctors, it's tremendous. Going a step further, they can call in a prescription. They won't call in a prescription for like a narcotic or a opioid or stuff like that. They don't do that over this, but something like blood pressure medication, antibiotics, you got a bladder infection and you want something to help with that, and it's Saturday and you can't wait till Monday to go see that doctor, or Tuesday when your urologist will finally see you, boom, you get on, you're on right then. You got an earache, your daughter's got an earache, and you can't get into the pediatrician till Wednesday. You call in and they get you on a pediatrician here, and the pediatrician diagnoses by talking to you, asking the questions that you probably have an ear infection, and they can get you something for swimmer's ear, etc., and call it into your local pharmacy. So it's very convenient, $20 a month, unlimited visits. Now, if you went to Teledoc Direct, you'd have to pay $15 a month plus a per visit fee of $40 or $60 in some cases. So we've got unlimited visits, and that's for each person. Here we got unlimited visits, $19.99 through Youngevity Telecare using the exact same network. A couple things. Once you fill out Youngevity Telecare and order it, this is what happens. Because you're ordering from Youngevity at that point, you're going to get an email that says, congratulations, welcome. We just need you to do 1, 2, 3, let's say, to activate at Teledoc. You're going to get that email from support@youngevitytelecare.com. You must answer that email to be active at Teledoc. So you pay Youngevity Telecare, you get the email from us, you do a couple things that activate you at Teledoc. And you can't use it till next day. So don't be thinking if you're sick, you're going to wait until you're sick to order it, because you won't be able to activate it till the next business day. All right, so Saturday, you won't get it till Monday. All right, so don't be waiting until you're sick. Get it now, get on it now, and let's pray you don't get the flu. But if you get the flu in 2 weeks, you're already covered, you're already set up, and you're ready to go. Then what happens is Teledoc is going to send them a link to their app. They're going to send them health history questions where they then can log into their account. They can do it from a computer or their app, and they can fill out their health history information for each person in the family. So, as an example, my daughter Michaela, she's 13 yesterday, wow. So we put her in the system and any health history she's got. So if we need to have a doctor's appointment, we don't have to do anything. We just set it up and it's live in 2 minutes. We don't have to go in and put in she's had tubes put in her ears and she's had, no history of anything else. So, but for me, I've had knee surgery, I've had umbilical hernia surgery, so I have to list those in the health history, right? And when you list all that, it takes some time. So set it up right away, and then you're ready to go. You don't have any delays on appointments. Last thing you want is to feel awful and go sit at a doctor's office with a clipboard and have to answer all those questions. It's a half hour filling out questions. The good news is when it's on an app, you can just click yes, yes, no, quick. It's a lot quicker. But do it when you feel good. Do it when you set it up. Be proactive. So when you get that email from Teledoc, just set it up. It takes about 5 minutes. You put in your primary care physician. You put in your local pharmacy. So when you see that doctor, they say, okay, would you like us to send a pharmacy request to CVS in Highland, Michigan? That's what I see is in your profile here. Yes. Would you like me to send notes from this doctor's appointment to your Dr. Montico in Milford, Michigan, your doctor? Yes, please. So it's just like any other doctor visit. It is a doctor's visit. It's just done virtually. Now, obviously, they can't diagnose a broken wrist, but they can look at your broken wrist and say, that looks like it's broken. You should probably go to get an x-ray. Or they would say, based on what you're saying, you may just have a sprain, but you may want to get an x-ray. But what I would do is, and they talk to you as if they would if you were in their office. Exact same thing. So it's amazing what you can do. I mentioned Dr. Montico. He is actually my doctor locally. He's a sports physician doctor, and he believes a lot in nutrition. He happens to be a neighbor as well. And I was talking about Telecare, and I was talking about what he thinks about it. Oh, he loves it. He thinks, it's amazing the amount of things he can help people with over the phone. He says, I get, people call me on call all the time, and I can help them over the phone. He said, I can pretty much tell a broken ankle. Now, this is him. I can pretty much tell a broken ankle by talking to the person on the phone. I can ask him to push here, tell me what you're experiencing here and here. He said, I still use an x-ray. It's like a police officer saying, I know you were going 79 when you drove by me. I know you were. I have the radar gun to prove it, but we can tell what speeds are after a while. We know what speed you're going when you drive by us. It's the same thing. Doctors have experience, right? You as a parent get experience when your daughter says, I don't feel good in the morning. You start to get experience on whether they're sick or not. You can tell by looking at them. And so don't think that you can't diagnose things through a virtual doctor's appointment, because if you couldn't, this wouldn't be allowed by the American Medical Association. This wouldn't be, the doctors wouldn't participate in it. They'd say, no, it doesn't work. It does work. 20 million members on Teledoc's network right now, 20 million customers. All right, so a great program, $19.99 a month, virtual doctor visits.